What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige with Paige, and this is the start of a new reading vlog. Hello! So it is now Saturday the, I don't know, 24th? I don't care. I don't know what time it is, and it's like of September, and today I read 170 pages of A Torch Against the Night, which I am loving so far. The reason I only read 170 pages though is because Ash and I spent 3 hours downtown and I bought clothes. So I'm just about to go try the ones that I haven't tried on already and then take the tags off for the ones that I'm happy with and just make sure that everything fits nicely, because with COVID I didn't try on things at 2 places. I tried on one lot, so they're cool to just have their tags taken off, and I'm going to put them in a pile because I need to wash them before taking them to work because COVID. I is not going to be doing a haul of what I bought because the light is shit and I'm tired. I will speak with you in the morning. Oh, but the collective total of that clothes was like $680 something, and I spent less than 200. So good morning. Just wanted to let you know that yesterday I read 170 pages of A Torch Against the Night, but I'm off for my first day at my new job, so bye. Just quickly, I got a package and I cannot remember for the life of me ordering anything, so I'm going to assume that it's potentially someone has bought something for me. Oh! Erin got me a present and deserved to relax, and hopefully the day this arrives is way less shit and it's been glorious. Oh! What did you get me? She got me the Dowry of Blood. Oh my god. S.T. Gibson. Oh, glorious. Oh, I am excited. This is a retelling of Dracula's Brides, and I'm pretty sure it's a poly, because it was Kara's book club pick. So it's a poly romance, I think, but dark and gothic, maybe? Oh, I am excited. This has filled me with so much joy. Oh, Erin, my heart is happy. Thank you. I love parcels. I love you. Excuse me while I go cry into my tea now and call my old man. I will check in with y'all when I'm settled and reading. But thank you, Erin. Oh my god. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Erin, I realized that it wasn't Wednesday. Either way, you know what day, and I know that it's either one of 2 days that have been very shit, but I appreciate it arriving on a day that's not shit. Thank you, my love. Hello, my loves. So I'm now hopping into bed. I just wanted to let you know that I did get 50 pages read of A Torch Against the Night, which is great considering I didn't think I was gonna get anything read. I've got about 60 pages left. Hopefully I will be able to finish it off tomorrow. I just couldn't get to it today because we had to go food shopping, and then I made dinner, and then I had to edit a vlog, which ended up being 2.5 hours worth of footage. I managed to get it done. But yes, definitely the main reason I didn't get to read was because I was doing that. And then tomorrow I need to shower and edit the TBR game to go up, so hopefully I will get off work and be able to come straight home and just dive into that, so then I can spend some of the night reading and not go to bed at midnight, which it currently is. Ooh, okay, good night. Whoops. Hello. So it is now 10 p.m. on Tuesday the 28th of September, and oh my lord, I was not prepared for how exhausted I am after working full days again, but that's fine. I am loving my new job. I think it's fantastic. I love my team. There is a lot of laughter in the office, and I really love it. So outside of that positivity, I completed my 12 rolls for book upathon because I just finished A Torch Against the Night by Saba Tahir. So this was my last book-up-a-thon. I still have my last Twister book. With that, my last Not Safe for Work-a-thon prompt and my last Magical Readathon book, because we is doing all the things with All the Bad Apples by Maura Foley Doyle. So I'm really keen to this. I need to message Eva and let her know that I'm starting it. But final thoughts on this. I absolutely adore these characters. It was one of those ones that I was listening to semi-passively. I wouldn't usually follow along in the book. I would just put my headphones in and I would go and do things, which funnily enough is not how I usually use audiobooks. Normally I will sit down and listen to the audiobook whilst I read along, and I did do that for some of this, but for a lot of it I went and did the dishes. I did a lot of dishes. So there was a lot of elements where I wasn't actively engaging with the book and I was just listening to it, and I finished it and going, fuck, that was fantastic. So I'm giving it a 4.5, but I am marking it as 5-star on Goodreads. I just really have these characters hooked in my soul. I don't trust Saba Tahir to not hurt me in future installments. I am going to ask Ash to order me the 3rd book tomorrow so I can keep going with the series as when I get to it. That is one habit that I am absolutely loving, is me reading the next book in the series and then asking Ash to order it rather than just going and buying all of them. Even though I'm loving it and I'm going to continue on with the series, I don't need to buy the 4th one right this second. So I do need the 3rd one though. I know that I won't get to it for probably not until 2022, but the fact that I've read book 1 and 2 this year has really been motivating in keeping that sort of continuation with my series. So like obviously there will be times that I will just buy the next one even though I haven't read it yet, or if I get gifted it, things like that. That's totally okay. For the majority, I'm giving Ash the knowledge that I would like it in, but if it doesn't come in for a while, that's okay. I want to keep stepping that way. I can't believe how much I love these characters. Because I was listening to it passively, I was like, yeah, I like these characters, they're pretty cool, and I ended it, I'm like, I need more. The ending was glorious, and I'm concerned for continuing on, but I'm very, very excited for it as well. I think that's all. As this is the 2nd book in the series, I don't want to go into too much detail, but there are a lot of things happening, a lot of key movements. I'm really curious by a particular character who's in a position of power and who's a little bit weird. And I'm curious to see what's his backstory and how that's all going. So I'm keen. I'm definitely keen to keep going, but obviously that probably won't happen until the new year, just with my semi-restrictive reading schedule and wanting to prioritize other series that I have started a lot longer ago, but also don't want to neglect this either. So like I said, the next thing I'm going to be picking up is All the Bad Apples, and I'm hoping to get a chunk of the way through this tonight. Probably not a lot because I do want to go to bed, and then tomorrow making some serious headway through it when I get home from work. What are we doing tomorrow? Fuck, we're going out to dinner on Thursday. Shit. Merciful sweet Jesus. So I'm gonna go and dive into this. I'm probably only gonna read till about 20 to 11, maybe a little bit later. It's now 12 past 10. If by some sheer miracle I manage to fly through this, I still have 1,000 ships. This was not a mandatory read at all. In the slightest. I don't care if I don't get to it. I would just like to because I'm on a mythology kick. And this is the group book for Mythathon, but I do have another, and technically you can put this in as any prompt. This is my last book that I need for that. That will finish Mythathon and I don't need to put this in. But if I wanted to severely push myself in the night, which I'm no, I could go for both of these. This is the main crux and I'm keen. So I will check in with you when I have some thoughts. Hello, so it is now 11 o'clock. I ended up chatting with Cara for a little while, but I read 38 pages of All the Bad Apples and I'm severely invested. This is fucking glorious. Witchy vibes, a lot of just spooky things, I suppose, without it being actually like spooky or scary. I'm very invested. Also, I'm confident that I knew this, but our protagonist is gay and her best friend is bi, and I love this. I love this so much. So very, very keen to keep going tomorrow, and I will probably blast through a fuck ton because I managed to read 38 pages in less than half an hour. I will chat with you tomorrow. Hello my loves, so it is now 11:25 at night on September 29th, and I read 129 pages of All the Bad Apples, so I'm now halfway through. We are very close to not having this done. I'm potentially, well, Ash and I are potentially going out for dinner tomorrow night with some friends. So I don't think that I'm going to be able to read the last half of this. Like, I need to read 170 pages tomorrow, so this might not be done. I'm going to play it by ear about what I want to do for next month if I don't finish this, because I'm over 50% of the way, so I feel like I've made a hot damn good go, and it was circumstances that were sort of beyond my control for why I didn't get to this. So we shall see how we go. But I also really need to desperately start on my assignment. So I'm really, really loving this. I love the mystery behind it, and I'm really enjoying learning about Dina and her family. Mandy is a really fascinating character, and I'm just very, very keen to keep going. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed because I'm utterly exhausted and I still have work tomorrow. It is the last day of the month. It is also the last day of my working week, and tomorrow we'll close out this vlog. So I can tell you that my reading has not gone great this past reading vlog because I got a job. So, well, what can you do? I'm 20 pages above where I need to be able to finish this tomorrow, and that's reading 220 pages a day. So I've scraped through. Oh my god, that's so funny. That is hilarious. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Hi. So home from work, and Ash and I decided to get takeout. And I randomly felt like pork belly bites. There are whole fucking chilies in here.
And she's a vanilla bitch.
So, yeah. Welcome to Not Safe for Workathon. The last day. I'm about to die, so this is gonna be fun. And I thought I would film it. I'm just so scared. I'm so scared. I just licked the sauce and I'm already dying.
The sweats.
Oh no. It's utterly frozen. Like, I have blanket behind me because I was just wrapped up in it. I don't think I'm gonna be that cold by the time I finish this. So, yeah. I don't trust it.
I trust nothing.
No, that's too. Fuck that shit. I really don't wanna. Yeah. Oh, I don't wanna.
You really don't want to.
Yeah, I am uncomfortable.
You probably didn't even touch your tongue long enough.
No, it did. I tried to miss it. I was unsuccessful. It's not too bad, but there feels like there is a fiery inferno about to combust in my cheek. I did it.
You did it.
I don't know why I did that.
That one touched the tongue a lot longer. I need more rice.
Ooh, but I need rice for tomorrow. Ha! Oh, it hurts. Why?
I don't know.
Why? I was so bad. I can do it again. Hi.
You didn't let it touch your tongue the first time.
I am in so much pain. I thought it was chili. No, 3 bits of chili.
It's 3 bits of fucking chill. Didn't you see my face when you...
No. Fuck. It is 11:06 and I just finished All the Bad Apples by Maura Foley Doyle, and holy fuck, I did it. I did it! I'm not in a book buying ban! I finished Not Safe Workathon, I finished Bookathon, I finished all the readathons! Oh fuck, I'm so dead. Give me a minute and I will get myself all sorted. Hello, alrighty, so I finished All the Bad Apples and I'm gonna give this 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. It was captivating and intriguing. Dina was a wonderful protagonist. I loved being in her perspective. There was just so many different twists and turns that made it feel so surreal that I didn't really know what was going on at the end, but I loved it. The vibes of mixing paranormal with reality and people appearing in different ways depending on who they are, and just, it was glorious. I am so surprised at just how wonderful it was, and I was not prepared for it to be as glorious as it was, but it was great. Literally the only 2 things I didn't get to was City of Bones, which I knew I wasn't going to very quickly, and 1,000 Ships, which was just an optional anyway that I thought would be nice to get to, but I didn't really care if I didn't get to it. So holy shit my balls, I've done it. I'm actually so shook at myself. I can't believe I've done it. I'm gonna go and I will check in with you tomorrow. It will be the 1st of October, so technically I really should just finish off this vlog here, but whatever. I'll check in with you then. Bye! Hello my darlings. So it is now October 2nd and I didn't check in yesterday because I wasn't sure how I wanted to structure this month's vlogs. Essentially, with getting this job, I am feeling very burnt out. I know that I'm finishing my master's in less than a week, but I also just want to take it chill. I want to be able to have a relaxing month, and I don't find vlogging relaxing because there's just so much to edit by the end, and even changing it up and doing it so that I gave myself a few extra days was great, but it's still not something that I enjoyed doing. I also mentioned that in my TBR that I was potentially going to vlog and just talk through the magical hop along because I really want to be a part of that, but I just don't know where my reading's going to go. So what I've decided is every week I'm going to extend this out and finish it off tomorrow. I'm going to do just a quick, hi, I'm reading this, it goes to this prompt and this is where I'm looking for magical hop along, and then go from there. I might take you through the decision-making process. So for right now, I'm reading Once More Upon a Time by Roshani Chokshi, and I have to read this for an arc because it comes out on the 5th. So that's where my decision-making went with that. And next I need to read Flower Crowns, Fearsome Things and Flower Crowns and Fearsome Things by Amanda Lovelace. So that will be my next read, and I'm just going to look at the magical hop along and then decide what prompts they fulfill that way, and then my next book can be decided through what I need to finish off the park or whatever else I have coming up next. So that's how I'm looking at doing it, but I'm not going to actually vlog my thoughts and opinions. I'm just going to be like, hey, this is what I'm reading. So there might be 3 days where I don't check in because I haven't read anything new. So it will be a really quick video on Tuesdays, still keeping that at the same time, because my day off for the rest of this month will be Mondays. So I'm happy to do it that way, and then we can look and see how I'm feeling with everything else next month. If I want to continue vlogging, I've already got a good setup going from Monday to Sunday. So yeah, it would just depend on how it all wants to fall together. Let's have a look and see. This could be the entrance to the Magic Kingdom, or it could be the Animal Kingdom because it's a fantasy or it involves nature. So let's have a look and see. The next is Flower Crowns. That's less than 200 pages, so I could do the snack for the park and eat the snack before I go on the attraction. Ooh, that's dangerous. Festival of Fantasy started after 3 p.m. I mean, I'm not reading before 3 p.m. if I'm at work, so that could work. Yeah, so based off the next read that I have, I'm going to be going to Magic Kingdom first. So I'm going to be doing the Magic Kingdom. The park entrance ticket is read a fantasy or magical realism, and Once More Upon a Time is definitely a fantasy, so that's what we're going with. And then the next will be read a short book, or I might apply it. I could double up and do the snack and the show together. That might be an idea. So this is sort of the process that will be happening if I don't do it earlier. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking for the vlogs going ahead. This vlog will still have all the original footage for the end of September, and then just these first 3 days. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully finish Once More Upon a Time and start Amanda Lovelace, and then we'll decide where I'm going next. I like this idea. I think it just makes it easier for me while I'm still adjusting, and I still get to put out content that I love for you guys. I obviously could just get rid of like a Friday video and put this instead. That is another option, and we will see how time takes me. My Wednesday videos I love, but then that's like a full week that I need to go film a fuck ton of videos, so I will chat with you later. Hello, so it is now 20 past 10 on the 2nd of October, and I've completed 2 books, so we need to pick our next book. I finished Once More Upon a Time, which I was doing for the Magical Kingdom park entrance, which is to read a fantasy or magical realism, and then for the next section I decided to double up snack and show because you're allowed to do that, and I'm probably going to do that for most locations. And I read Fearsome Things and Flower Crowns, and that was a short book, and to read it after 3 p.m. because I literally have just read it in an hour tonight. So Once More Upon a Time I'm giving 3.5 stars, and Fearsome Things and Flower Crowns I'm giving 3. So the next thing I need to do to be able to move on is to do an attraction at the Magical Kingdom. I want to start it, but I can't because that will freeze me for the majority of this. So what I've decided to do is read one more book that will fill off the attraction at the Magical Kingdom, and then I can move on and do it for a snack or show. Technically, it will work for Epcot and Hollywood Studios, so I will say both. And then depending on what I feel like reading afterwards will depend whether I've been at Epcot or the Hollywood Studios. So the attractions that we have, there was 2 that I could potentially go with. The first being Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is to read a book from multiple perspectives, which technically this could also count for. But what I've decided to go with is It's a Small World, and to read a book with different representation to your own. So I'm going to read Homeland Calling, which are words from a new generation of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voices. So definitely a representation that I definitely need to be aware of and picking up more and more of, but different from my own. And once I finish this, then the hurt begins. So once I read this, which is only 192 pages, I will then move on to it and start that. Comfort Me with Apples and Actor Age Eve Brown are the 2 other ones outside of this and it on Twister, so we'll see where I go after that. I'm thinking I have too many options. We will cross that bridge when we get to it. So for now, I'm gonna go read this. Hi, it is now 7:30 on Sunday the 3rd, so this is probably gonna be my last clip for the vlog. But I finished Homeland Calling, which is a collection of song lyrics from a variety of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, edited by Ellen Van Neerven. So I gave this 5 stars. Listening to the songs on YouTube whilst reading along was fantastic, and it just gave it the voice that it needs, because reading it on the page I would not understand how it was meant to be heard, and so listening to them was fantastic. So definitely giving this 5 stars. Would highly recommend for secondary, maybe upper primaries. Just be selective in the ones that you choose to analyze in the classroom. We're saying that filled my Magic Kingdom attraction of it's a small world to read a book with diverse prep to yours. I am not Aboriginal Australian. And so now we are moving on. We're just going to jump to Epcot, and I'm going to combine my snack and show and start. So my plan is I've got the attraction set ready to go, and I'll tell you when I'm starting that. But it's going to break up the snack and show, which is the World Showcase and the Guardians of Galaxy, and I'll be reading it. So I'm about to start this behemoth, and I am so fucking scared. This, the World Showcase it could be a book, published, set, the authors from, translated from, anything like that, but I'm going with the basic one of American. I did want to make this a little bit more diverse, but when I realized what was the structure of this TBR to make the Magical Hop Along work, I decided to just go and use this. The Guardians of the Galaxy prompt is a book relating to the 80s. So it could be published in the 80s, which it is, set in the 80s, which I think it is, just relating to the 80s. It gives you 80s vibes, that sort of thing, which I definitely think this fulfills. So that's what I'm doubling these two up, and I really don't want to be touching this anymore, but I have to read it. So here we go. Then my attraction, I will let you know when I get to it. So that's it from me. Let me know in the comments how your reading is going, and are you happy with me doing this little just check-in snippet? Because now I don't have to do anything tonight, I can just import this and we're done. If you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!